Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Nissan in Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Take a look at a brand new 2023 Nissan Ariya. Now the Ariya is Nissan's all-new fully electric vehicle. The Ariya behind me is the Evolve Plus trim, which right now is their top trim that's available for purchase. This one also happens to be their long-range Ariya, which means we have a bigger battery to get you up to 289 miles of range on a full charge. So let's see what Nissan has done to try to make this Ariya competitive in this super competitive EV market, and let's dig in. The front end of this Ariya, well, we have a lot of gloss black on what would normally be a grille with that new Nissan badge in the middle. More gloss black on the bottom of the grille. We have functional side air curtains, LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED turn signals, and LED fog lamps. So it's a pretty good looking front end here, but there is a lot of gloss black, which is going to take a beating as this car gets used and moved down the road. Let me know what you think in the comments. Wheel and tire setup on this Nissan Ariya. We have a 19-inch wheel. We have gloss black with those silver accents, or maybe even some brushed aluminum accents. Now the wheel design is to make this car glide through the air better, make it more slippery, extend that range. So that's the idea behind that design. Let me know what you think about the design in the comments. These 19-inch wheels are wrapped in Dunlop Grand Trek all-season tires, 235 on the width, a 55 series sidewall 19s, all four corners, front wheel drive. Full side profile on this 2023 Ariya, and it is a pretty good looking car. Kind of looks like a little bit like a crossover, a little bit like a car, but I think they did a nice job on designing their first all electric vehicle of this size. We have the light gray paint, which goes great against the gloss black, but that gloss black around the wheel wells and along the door sills, again, is going to take a beating. And then we have the two-tone black roof up top, which I think looks good. I'm just not sure we should have so much chrome going or following the roof line across the top of the windows. That might have been better to do something in a black chrome or smoke chrome or something like that. Let me know what you think about the design in the comments. Moving in closer, here is that gloss black on the wheel wells like we talked about. We have gloss black on the side view mirror with 360-degree cameras. We have color-matched front and rear door handle. The charge port is on the right side of the vehicle. Up top, we have a roof spoiler coming off, black roof with the shark fin antenna, and a nice large sunroof. All right, the back end of this Nissan Ariya Evolve Plus. Again, we see that roof spoiler coming off the top, windshield wipers on the bottom of the glass, Nissan spelled out right in the middle. We have LED taillights, LED brake lights, LED turn signals, Ariya on the left side of the tailgate, Evolve Plus on the right side of the tailgate, and then down below, all gloss black along the rear bumper area, which again, could get dinged up. I'm seeing a lot of gloss black here on the outside of this car. Let me know what you think about the use of all this gloss black on the outside of the Ariya. All right, we're under the hood of this Ariya, and we don't have a front-mounted trunk, but we do have all the action that an electric car would have up front, and we can see it all, which is kind of cool. So what we have here in this Ariya is a 91 kilowatt hour, 350 volt lithium ion battery. We've got electric motor up front, since this is front wheel drive, 238 horsepower, 221 pound-feet of torque. MPGEs 105 in the city, 91 on the highway, 98 combined. Now we'll come around to the right side of the vehicle where our charge port door is, and then all you have to do is push and out it comes, and there we go. There are the charging areas, and you have to bring these out. And so what you have here is on the top, you have your regular charger, then the DC fast charger connection right here. So if you're using a level 2 charger at home, you can get a full charge in about 14 hours. And that's going to give you a full range of 289 miles. Now, if you're on a DC fast charger, you can charge up about 175 miles of range in 30 minutes. So that's pretty darn fast for this Ariya. All right, before we get into the interior of this 2023 Nissan Ariya Evolve Plus, long range, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much does this vehicle cost? Well, MSRP for this Evolve Plus is $52,840. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. The carpeted floor mats are in the cargo area. We do have illuminated door sill plates to welcome you to the vehicle that says Ariya, which is a nice touch. Now we have power seats with lumbar for the driver and the front passenger. And then we have nice black seats. This feels like leather, but I bet it's Softex. It doesn't say on the window sticker what seat material they're using, but I bet it's Softex, especially in a green car. With the black stitching, we have a nice suede type material insert as well, which feels good to the touch. We have nice soft headrests, and the bolstering feels pretty good. So the seats look pretty good in here. All right, door panel time, nice Softex material, which is nice and soft up top. More of that stitching. We have this nice charcoal insert material by the brushed aluminum door handle. We do have gloss black around the switchgear, and then we have a pretty soft armrest with some nice stitching. So it's a very handsome looking dashboard here on this Ariya. And then again, more Softex up here. Now we got some bronze trim that runs along where your heat and air vents are, which is nice, and then some open pore wood finish. And then you also have a glove box that's nice and large. Infotainment system, well, we have some action going on here. This is the 12.3-inch Nissan infotainment system. We have a touchscreen, yes we do, and it's nice and responsive. We have wireless Apple CarPlay with Android Auto compatibility, which means Android Auto is wired. That's what that means in my book. But you can go back to your home. You can have different displays load up. You can Bluetooth your phone, Wi-Fi hotspot, get your Sirius XM radio going, and all that other good stuff. Here's your Bluetooth in your phone there. You can go to your climate settings and adjust your dual climate control action, which is nice. We have our heated steering wheel up here, and we have our heated seats right here in the middle of the picture of the seat, which is a 3-stage heated seat for both the driver and the front passenger. And so they got you covered there, but everything is pretty much done inside this screen except adjustment of your dual climate control. I'll show you where else you can do that and a couple other things. But if we go to the backup camera, nice and large with trajectory, 360-degree view on the right with trajectory. So it's a nice looking backup camera here in this Ariya, and a nice setup here in this Ariya and this new 12.3-inch screen. As we move down further, you have hard control for your volume, so you don't have to worry about that. And then you have your 4-way hazards right here, and then you can skip music tracks right over here with that button. And then down here on the open pore wood is your haptic feedback buttons. So instead of having a gloss black panel here, they went with this open pore wood look, and then they built in these little buttons you can push to turn on and off different things, like your defrost, changing the climate control for either side. So they do have some action fan speeds where you just have to touch the wood and it turns on. And then if you want, you touch the wood again and it turns off. I think it's a pretty cool design. Here is the power button to turn the vehicle on. And then we'll come down to our center console, where we're going to go through this 1-speed transmission in this electric vehicle. Then we have 2 cup holders, the Nissan key fob right here, new Nissan logo, lock, unlock, pop and hold for the tailgate area, and our panic button. Nice weight though, looks pretty good. And you can close off these cup holders if you don't want to see them. So that's a nice option as well. And then we have some buttons here, some action. right here. Again, more of this open pore wood finish and more of this haptic feedback. One of the things is we can change our drive modes from here, and then we can also open and close this secret compartment they have in here. So if I put my camera right there and I hit open on the secret compartment and hold it down, my secret compartment opens up and comes out, and then I can open that up, and what do I get in there? A felt line storage area. No other action other than that. And then if I want to close my secret compartment, I can just press and hold the button and it goes away. Kind of cool, kind of, you know, secret agent kind of stuff. And then this is a floating center console, so if you want to move it front or back, you just use these buttons here. So you can move it up front if you want, or you can move it back depending on where you want to have your arm resting. So that's a nice touch as well. And then we have our armrest with, again, more of that bronze, and then we can open that up, and we got a wireless charging pad in here. So that's some serious action right there. Now if we bring our floating console back a little bit farther, we can open up more space down below. So we have more storage space down here, and we have a USB-C, a USB-A, and a 12 volt down below. So I did want to show you that. And then also on the driver's side door, we have 2 memory seat settings, which is nice. And we have power fold mirrors. Sorry, hit the wrong button. Power fold mirrors in and out as well. So that's a nice touch. Nissan steering wheel, nice Softex steering wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches, the new Nissan badge on the horn button, some nice brushed aluminum trim around the outside. It is a flat bottom wheel to help you get in and out of the vehicle, which is nice. We do have gloss black on the switchgear. On the left here, you have your controls for your digital dash and the volume and your tracks for your music. And on the right side, you have your telephone voice command and cruise control. On the stalks here, we can deal with our headlights and fog lamps, and then the front and rear wiper on the right side. There's a manual tilting and telescoping steering wheel. Down below, we can brighten and dim the dash. This is the steering assist for your cruise control. Turn on and off the head-up display, pop the tailgate area, and then as we move in to our 12.3-inch digital dash, very, very nice. And then if we take a look at our drive modes, we have Sport, Standard, and Eco, but not much major action goes on when we change drive modes, which is a bit disappointing, I think. And then, if we use our other controls on our steering wheel, then we can go through other information that scrolls along the bottom, and you can take a look at different settings you have in the car if you want to move through those. So it is very, very easy, and I think we're going to leave it there. But I think it's a really easy system to use. I just wish we had a little bit more action when we switched drive modes, but it is what it is. Overhead console action. Here's your garage door opener programming deals there. SOS button. You have your controls for your roof. Here's the control for the shade. It's a one-touch action, and this is a panoramic roof. So you hit it once, it goes halfway back. Hit it again, it'll go all the way back over the rear seat passengers, and then you can hit the other switch to open up the roof. And the roof is going to only open up halfway, and then you can close it by bringing it back here like that. Nice and quick too. And then press and hold for the shade to come back, and the shade moves nice and quickly as well. So I like the speed on that. Another thing I like in here is your digital rear view mirror. Here in this Ariya, you can operate it by using the switch down here as a regular one, or if you want the digital cameras to come on, you pull it towards you, and now you got a nice digital rear view mirror. That's a nice touch. Up here on the sun visor, we have a vanity with some lighting. And does it slide? Yes, it does, to block out the side sun. So we are good. All right, we're going to get into the back seat of this Ariya Evolve Plus. I have the driver's seat set for my driving position, so let's hop on in. But before we get in, we also have more illuminated door sill plates to welcome the rear passengers into the car, which is a nice touch. And now let's pop in. Plenty of room. Look at all that knee space I have. Plenty of headroom at 5'11", even though we have a sloped roof. Really nice. We have soft tex and then some fabric back here instead of plastic though, and I like that better than the plain old plastic. We have a seat pocket behind both front seats for the rear seat passengers, and then we have some command center action going on in the back, which I like. I love this open pore wood finish. Even though it's not real wood, it looks like it, and it just lifts up the interior a little bit, and I like that. We have 3-stage heated seats for both rear seat passengers, plus a USB-C, plus a USB-A. Door panel action, same as the front, nice design. We take a look at that front door panel, there she is. And then we come back to the rear one, and a nice consistency of design, front to back, same use of materials, looks good. Back seats look nice. We still have that black Softex with that suede type material insert, so everything looking good here on the back seats. And then we bring down a nice soft, cushy soft armrest with 2 cup holders. So a very comfortable place to be here in the back of this Ariya Evolve Plus long range. All right, so cargo area in this Ariya. SUV, my apologies, this is officially classified as an SUV, not a car. Take that back from the beginning of the video. But you can pop the tailgate from the key fob or from the dash, or you can come back here and right underneath Nissan, just hit the button, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button. And then we have a really good amount of space in the back of this Ariya with the back seats up, looking good. You can lift these up, you have extra storage. You can lift this one up, you have extra storage as well. Some cubbies on either side for storage, which is nice. You do have the security shade, which I'm not a big fan of, but we're going to get rid of it by just pulling these out. And you can set it down, and then you can remove it just like that with one hand. We can chuck it out. Here are the all-weather floor mats and the carpeted floor mats that say Ariya on them in the bronze, which I like. We'll throw that on the ground for now. And now we have a lot more space once we get rid of that parcel shelf, security shade, whatever you want to call it. Now you want to get the back seats down. All you need to do is push that button, down they go. Push this button, down they go. Now you have a lot more space for those larger items once those back seats are down. And we do have lighting in the back of this Ariya on either side, which is very, very nice. But I do not see a 12 volt. Am I missing it? I don't think I am. No 12 volt for power in the back, but we do have some tie down. So I'd like to see a 12 volt back here. Otherwise, you got a great amount of space in the back of this Ariya. Here is the window sticker for this 2023 Nissan Ariya Evolve Plus front wheel drive, long range, with the dealer added accessories and total MSRP. So feel free, pause the video, zoom on in, check out everything that's optioned into this Ariya. Now let's take her out for a spin. All right, we're on the road in this 2023 Ariya, and it's very quiet. As a lot of electric cars are, this thing is so quiet, smooth on the road, great visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirrors, with digital rear view mirror, got no obstructions, which I love in here. You got all the safety suite of technology in here as well, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz. Traffic sign recognition, overspeed warnings, all that stuff is in this Ariya, so that's good. And the seats are pretty darn comfortable. I like the headrests. My head is positioned really nicely while I'm driving, so I like that. So really a nice drive in this Ariya, long range. This baby isn't meant for hooning around on the weekends like some other electric cars are, like EV6 GT or like the Model S Plaid with massive horsepower. This is designed to get you the range that you may be looking for, and 289 miles officially isn't bad on this long-range Ariya. Now they will be coming out with all-wheel drive and a platinum version of this car with even more action going on in it, but that won't come out until later this year. So this is the top trim that you can get right now, and all Ariyas for sale right now in the United States are front wheel drive only. There's no dual motor availability yet, but it's coming. But look at that, nice turn, nice and easy, nothing too crazy, very direct in the steering, so it handles really well. And with these massive battery pack and the, you know, on the bottom of the floorboards of the car, the center of gravity is much lower, and therefore it just handles better and feels better and is more stable on the road, lower in that center of gravity. And the panoramic roof, of course, is nice, makes the cabin more airy and whatnot as you come into it. So just a pleasant place to be in this Ariya. Really enjoying the drive. Sidewalls are soaking up the bumps. I mean, this is not a light car by any stretch of the imagination, at just over 4,600 pounds. So it is not light, but no EVs are light. They're all really quite heavy because of these massive battery packs in here. And the charging times aren't too bad. 175 miles of range in a half hour when you're on the road on a road trip isn't half bad. So I gotta give them credit there. Really pleasant, really pleasant. There's not a lot I can say about this car. It's just a really pleasant electric car to drive, and it gets you good range, and that's about all I can say. But I do want to give it a brake test and a 0 to 60 test. All right, let's slam on it and see what happens. You get the initial pushback from that instant torque in the electric motors, but then it flattens out. I mean, with only front motors, that's to be expected. You don't have all-wheel drive. Nice cornering though, because you got that lower center of gravity. And now we'll go ahead and do an emergency stop, as no one is behind me at this point. But we'll let this guy make a left. Don't want to freak him out. And we'll do this in 3, 2, 1. Nice. Stop. Nice and linear. Take off. Again. Come on, baby. Go, 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 go. It's just a little bit, with only that one motor, just a little bit behind in that acceleration, but we're coming into the turns, and it just handles it so beautifully and so composed. So a really well done Nissan Ariya. So, let me know what you guys think. Is this something that you would be looking for in your everyday EV, this Nissan Ariya? It certainly is a contender for an everyday EV. You're not going to get the speed demon action out of this, but you are going to get the range, and you are going to get a good stable ride with some nice handling. So let me know what you think. Nissan Ariya part of the conversation, or are you a Tesla guy? Are you going to go Mach-E? You know, we've already seen Subaru's entry in the Solterra, BZ4X. We've seen Mach-E Select. Here we go now in this Ariya, which is just a couple $1,000s more than the Mach-E Select, and it's offering you a lot more options. So maybe this might be something to look at, but I would definitely put it on your list to test drive if you're looking for that everyday EV with some range. And this certainly has some range at 289 miles. So it's certainly a contender in my book. Let me know what you guys think. But I want to thank Ciocca Nissan of Quakertown for allowing the channel access to this 2023 Nissan Ariya Evolve Plus for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.